Hey, DragonCon 2017, Crispy here, and we've got our friend Kevin. Kevin, thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you for having me, man.
So you were just saying before we got on stage, this is your first DragonCon. How has that gone for you? I'm always worried that it's overwhelming, manic, but has it been a smooth ride so far?
It's all the above, man. I got in yesterday, and I've been just amazed at all the amazing costumes.
Yeah.
You know, and just how into it everyone is. I love it. You know, I myself am into making my own costumes.
Oh,
and,
excellent.
You know, I'm a theater kid, so
yes,
I come from building my own sets and making my own costumes and really get into it. So I have mad respect for all the amazing.
All the people that do it here.
Yeah.
So obviously you're busy, but let's say you've got the time. You get back to these roots, theater roots. You build your own costume. What do you walk around on the floor as?
Dude, I would go probably as like a Victorian vampire.
Oh, wow.
You know, or like mad steampunk sort of style.
Right on.
I'm just obsessed with that kind of, it's so
steampunk.
Cool to me.
So we have so much steampunk. Have you checked out any of our steampunk stuff here?
I've seen a little bit of it. I haven't had much time to walk around. My wife and I had a few shots of tequila last night.
You're in the right place.
And walked around, and you know, I was that guy who was like, dude, can I have a photo with you?
Yeah.
Can I have a photo with you? And it was amazing. So I saw a little bit of it, and some of the guys that are walking around just like amazing. I went to Burning Man.
Burning Man, and which is usually during our show. Yeah,
I decided to go as steampunk that year, and I went to Goodwill and I found a bunch of old clothes and a bunch of pieces, and then tore them all up and sewed them together and created this badass hat with copper and compasses and goggles and all kinds of stuff.
Please tell me there's proof of this online somewhere. Have I missed this? Okay. I'm going to go find this.
Yeah, I found these amazing like military boots.
Yes.
Straight out of Desert Storm.
Yeah.
And spray painted them silver.
Just to get that extra shine to
worked,
it.
Yeah.
At Burning Man, do the steampunkers and like the wastelanders ever like square off for territory or anything like that?
Absolutely. And it's like it would be like what you would imagine in a movie.
Yes.
You know, and there's like whiteouts where sand's going everywhere.
Yeah. I'm just imagining like everyone like, all right, it's epic photo time. Here comes the storm.
Dude,
get our cameras ready, you know.
Yes.
Then we're gonna take advantage of this.
That's what it's all about.
So so like with the con experience and things like that, you have dipped into a lot of assorted fandoms throughout your retinue and your history of television shows.
Yeah, I'm fortunate.
What has been your experience with like you get fans across the board, man? How's that been for you now that you've been doing the convention circuit hard the last couple of years?
You know what? It's really cool, man. I've been really fortunate to have only the coolest fans.
Yeah.
You know, like no one's been mean or judgmental or anything like that. Everyone's there because, you know, like particularly yesterday, I'm sitting in, I guess you guys call it the Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
And doing that, and it's like everyone who showed up was there because they wanted to be there.
Yeah.
There was nothing negative about it, and you know, and I'm just fortunate that people attach to what we do, and you know, on that level of respect and stuff like that.
There's a good like emotional respect connection.
Absolutely,
as you were like, hey, it's the love.
Absolutely.
That comes both ways, you know? So I didn't know that you were a theater kid. So I share in these roots with you. I want to know, man, what was one of your favorite theater just performances? Like, what is old school? Let's dig all the way back.
Yeah, dude.
Where do you want to go with that?
I think my most favorite had to have been my senior year of high school.
Yeah.
I come from a small town in West Texas called Snyder, Texas, which happened to be one of the most successful high school theater departments in all of Texas.
Well, I'm jealous.
I know, right? And I just stumbled into it. And we did Midsummer Night's Dream, and it was sort of a rock and roll version of Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yeah.
And I played Oberon, and you know, I decided to go sort of Tina Turner-esque with him. I got this huge wig, this silver wig, and these, I think it was like 12-foot span wings that we created out of this like really flimsy material.
For high school theater, this is blowing my mind.
Yeah, dude, and we incorporated styles of dance into it. And so when I would turn in, I also moonlighted and played Hecate as well.
Yeah.
So when I would turn into Hecate, all these wings would just kind of, I would go down, I would shove myself into these wings, and I would stand up, and as I'm standing up, I had this long dress on, and there was a dude hiding behind me, and came right behind me, came right between my legs, and then I grew twice the size of myself, and I had this huge
beautiful
freaking like bird nose on me, and it's like, Like, so that was probably like visually and all of that.
That sounds incredible just to hear. You know, like I've done. Midsummer has like been my personal favorite of mine. You know, the Lysander and Puck once upon a time as well.
Oh, right on.
But man, my stuff has never come anything close to that. When that sounds freaking rad.
Yeah, dude, it was so cool. That's why I love costumes, because that particular time in my life was when we learned how to do it, and my theater teacher was all about it. That's why we always won, like all of our competitions, because it wasn't just performances. It was costumes, it was sets, and it was.
You had the whole package.
Incorporating everything, yeah.
Yeah, man. So I can definitely understand with these kind of roots.
Right.
Why you're coming into the convention with just like these eyes on the costumes,
you
know?
Actually.
Yeah. So we've got steampunk here, obviously. I'm going to invite you on camera. We have our steampunk ball tonight.
Oh, dude.
I forget which hotel it is in. We'll find out, but I hope to see you there.
Okay.
But before you get going, I want you to meet our friend Randall. He just had a rough morning here. And Randall here's got some random questions.
Okay.
And we want you to dig in deep. Let's find a question.
Okay.
And let's see what your answer is. Go for it.
All right.
I want you to think it's a setup or anything.
I'm going to shoot with this color green.
Go for it.
Yellow, because this is my son's favorite.
Oh, fantastic.
Neonish.
Yeah.
What useless superpower would you have? What useless superpower? I don't know, man.
What is the most useless superpower? Like I can heat up 1 cup of tea and that's it. That's all I've got. You know, that's what I always think of.
Awesome.
So what do you got?
I think my useless superpower that I would have to be the ability to. Come on, Kevin, come up with something funny.
It doesn't have to be funny. Just make it true. Make it from the heart.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it would just be the ability to make you fall asleep. So I would just go, think, and then I'd run
That's
out.
how he's out. That's a quick way out. I respect that. As a narcoleptic man, you
I don't know what to say.
Doug. I'm going to roll with that, my friend. Well, Kevin, I hope you have a blast at Dragon. I'm looking forward to trying to. I'm busy, but I want to try to catch you guys again.
Right on.
And hopefully we'll see you tonight at Steampunk.
Dude, yes. So let me know where it's at.
Will do, man.
Such a pleasure meeting you,
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
you,
guys.
DragonCon.
Thank you, DragonCon. So much fun.